Today is May 1st, which means it is officially Water Safety Awareness Month. Hi, my name is Madison and I'm an aquatic professional and lifeguard content creator here on TikTok. To celebrate Water Safety Awareness Month, I will be posting a water safety video every day this month. Let's get started with the 6 stages of drowning. The first stage of drowning is surprise. This is when an individual has entered water that is too deep for them and they are struggling at the surface. This can look very different depending on the individual who is in this stage. I personally have rescued people whose eyes have been completely shut. They're very quiet, their mouths are closed, and they're just trying to paddle to stay afloat. I've also rescued people who've been screaming at the top of their lungs, eyes peeled apart, just staring at a particular object that they think they can get to the fastest. Stage 2 is known as involuntary breath holding or respiratory arrest. This is when the individual's body forces them to hold their breath in an attempt to use all energy to get to whatever object they think they can get to save their life. If the individual was able to talk or scream during the surprise stage, they will lose that ability and they will start to slip further under the surface of the water. Due to the beginning of a lack of oxygen in the body, the brain will signal the lungs to take an automatic breath. This usually results in the individual taking water into the lungs, thus inducing the third stage of drowning, which is unconsciousness. While unconscious, the body is starting to experience an immense lack of oxygen, which triggers the brain to create one final attempt to gain oxygen into the body. This is the 4th stage of drowning and is known as hypoxic convulsions. During hypoxic convulsions, the body will begin to mimic seizure-like activity and frothing or foaming at the mouth. What is happening during this cycle is the body is trying to inhale oxygen, which in result it's inhaling water. Then the body is trying to expel this water in hopes to get oxygen in, and it creates a vicious cycle of the victim throwing up and re-inhaling this substance. This will continue until the 5th stage of drowning, which is cardiac arrest, as the heart begins to slow and eventually stops beating. Once the heart stops beating, this is the 6th and final stage of drowning, known as clinical death. On average, the entire 6 stages of drowning only takes 2 to 3 minutes depending on the individual. So in the 5 minutes it took you to check your phone during your family lake day, your unlife vested child could now be clinically dead. Having a designated water watcher at all times during your pool, lake, or beach day could be the difference between life and death, even if it is a guarded facility. Stay off your phone, keep an eye on everyone you came to the pool with, and take hourly breaks.